The following is a Hoop Ball presentation.
Ball in, ball out. It's a Hoop Ball presentation. Welcome back, folks, to your favorite Lakers podcast. Eric Noble, Eli Bauman, Dan Bezris.
Hey,
What up, homies?
Hey.
what up, Eric?
Hi, guys.
A fine summer afternoon. Let's do it. Let's talk Lakers.
Let's talk Lakers.
Yeah. Eli, are you back on social media again? Can we give out your handle?
Yes, I'm back, but I can't guarantee that I will be back for long. I kind of come in and out.
Well, at the moment we release this podcast, you can find Eli
Yes, I'll be on for
at
now.
Eli Bauman. I'm still there, at Dan Besbris. I decided to shed my old man Besbris moniker.
Oh, that's good.
It hasn't made me feel any younger, but it's
Why not?
it's a work in progress. Yeah, grumpy old man over here. What's been going on? What's the word? What's Eli, you got a kid due in like the next day?
We're in T-minus 11 days from due date.
I think it's a girl, but you're calling her LeBron. I've heard word on the
well,
street.
LeBrona. LeBrona. I can't wait to see her. We're grooming her from minute one to be a WNBA superstar.
Well, you may have to take a hand-me-down toy that Eric graciously provided to my boy Asher.
That's right.
He's been slam dunking on that little Lakers hoop.
I heard he's a young Shaq.
Yeah,
He cannot shoot free throws, but he dunks very forcefully.
He has the size of, a tiny Jewish boy.
Right.
But he has the grace of Shaquille O'Neal.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Speaking of Shaq, I've just been really missing NBA basketball.
Oh, me too, desperately.
So I've just been watching NBA Classic television.
I've done that.
And
yeah.
The other day was the game one of the Sixers-Lakers finals
The Tyronn
series.
Lue game.
Yeah,
The
and
Iverson stepping over him game.
it was sick how good Iverson was. But it was fun to recall like those Shaq Kobe teams.
They were so good. That was, I think, our best team, too. That was the 15-1 in the playoffs
Yeah, we
team.
steamrolled through Portland, Sacramento, and San Antonio.
Yeah,
we didn't lose a game
smoked
to
them.
any of those. And then the
Smoked 'em.
only game we lost was that game one.
That's right.
With Iverson.
Where
Iverson was...
We lost in overtime, right?
I don't remember if it was... I didn't see the whole game.
It was very close.
So I've been watching NBA Classic TV and also the basketball tournament starring Jimmer Fredette.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, can you explain to me what the hell that is? Because I watched it for about 6 minutes and said, $1 million?
I think it's $2 million now.
Wow.
It's just winner take all.
Is
$2
it
million
one-on-one?
No, it's 5-on-5.
Oh, okay.
You assemble your own team.
There's
and
a team Jimmer, though.
You assemble your own team?
Yeah, I mean,
Well, you guys know
like
Jimmer...
we could have entered this tournament. Oh my god!
You guys are aware that Jimmer Fredette is a giant star in China. Giant. It's like Stephon Marbury is number one.
The look of shock on each of our faces defines how little we were aware of it.
Doesn't it oddly kind of make sense,
Yeah,
though?
it makes total sense.
I mean, he's like, if you don't really know how to play basketball, he's great. He's going to score a ton of points. He's going to play no defense. I mean, it kind of makes sense in a bizarro world way.
Their team lost, I think, in the semifinals, but he is super good. It's just like crazy. You can have like equally talented guys, and just one can put in the ball in the basket so much better than another guy.
It's true. Yeah, this is definitely like the sports doldrum. This is to me the worst time of year for sports fans. Like last night, I watched a World Cup of dodgeball game between England
on the Ocho,
England and France, and England and Scotland. England, by the way, smoked them. And then today I read a full article of Sam Decker
to the Cavs.
being traded to the Cleveland Cavaliers for like future cash considerations.
I think he tweeted that he was excited to pair up with Larry Nance Jr. I don't think I'm making that. I think he called him the dirtiest player in the league in the tweet. Yeah,
Larry Nance. Wow, I would not have thought of that.
No, me neither.
I don't know if it was a joke or if he was stoked.
Yeah, it's probably a joke.
These guys are always going after each other. I mean, there was... Okay, so you watched dodgeball. There's been cornhole on ESPN.
Yeah, I've seen cornhole. By the way, they're not that good. That's the weird thing about cornhole.
Neither
they're
am
like,
I.
mean, but they're not that much worse than your average guy who plays cornhole, like barbecuing.
They're probably not drunk enough.
Yeah. That's probably true.
They got to get drunk, and they're on ESPN. They're like, you guys got to... We can't have people yakking on the cornhole.
So something that is going on right now, I guess...
Cornhole is going on. How dare you?
That's true. That's true.
The headline of the moment
Yeah, LeBron James.
is
LeBron's
apparently
awesome.
stupid.
Yeah, apparently he's a moron, according to our brilliant president of the United States.
What a worthless tweet.
What a worthless person.
Yeah, basically.
I mean, just really one of the worst people we have is the most powerful person on the earth.
Doesn't it feel like we're being trolled a little bit with that type of tweet?
Yes, except that there is a through line, which is every person he refers to as stupid is a black person. And
Yeah.
I don't think that that's accidental. I don't think he's doing that intentionally to needle black people. I do think he just thinks black people are dumber. But it was particularly an ironic statement to make, considering that LeBron James just single-handedly funded
it's cool.
like the most beautiful school for like at-risk youth.
Maybe the president
imaginable.
thought he opened the school to like do a weird Billy Madison thing.
Yes, maybe.
He opened it to go back
But
and spend 2 weeks at a
even
time.
Melania came out and defended
Yeah,
LeBron,
that's a rough spot to
which
be in.
is not good. Is not good. But yeah,
It seemed like a very thoughtfully. It took like 10 years to open this school.
Oh,
yeah.
it's fantastic.
it's beautiful. Did you see the photos?
I did not.
Okay,
They're
so
gorgeous.
first of all, it's one of the prettiest schools I ever had.
Doesn't
but
it look like the Barclays Center if it was
does
an
look like the
elementary school?
Barclays Center. But also, and it made me actually really emotional because LeBron's upbringing was very hard, and single mother, basically quasi homeless, like never really had a secure housing situation. And he talked about the fact that he missed 80 days of one school year just because he couldn't get there. And one thing he talked about was how basically owning a bicycle changed his life.
That was really interesting.
He was able, when he got a bicycle, he was able to get out of trouble and get himself places. And I just thought it was very moving that for the 200 or so kids, I don't know how many kids there are so far in the school, but each one of them has their own bicycle that is provided for them. They all have free tuition to the Akron, the school, Akron University, I guess. It's just a lot of people do nice work, but not everyone does it so personally and kind of
this is
hands-on. It's really lovely.
The first thing I did when I heard LeBron was coming to Lakers, besides scream in a car with Eli, when I was on my own, the first thing that I did was rewatch More Than a Game.
Oh, yeah.
I
love More Than a Game.
remember loving watching that.
Yeah.
It's the documentary chronicling LeBron and crew in high school.
Right.
And I rewatched it. It just reminded me of all the things I love about LeBron. Just like such a great teammate.
Yeah.
Fun guy. And it's a crazy story.
It
what
is.
he went through.
It is. He really overcame a lot of obstacles.
And it's also nice to have a positive story every once in a while.
It is. Yeah, we need it. And also,
really do.
I think it's really noteworthy, too, when the best player at a sport becomes the leader off the court. You can see the dominoes starting to fall. And not like I think these people were anything but good, conscious people before. But I've been really encouraged. I saw Derrick Rose give $400,000 away.
In scholarships.
In
so
scholarships.
It's that same vein.
And you just look around the league. It's like C.J. McCollum does. Basically, all of the marquee players do a lot of wonderful charity work, and it's not just cosmetic charity work. They're actually involved with their foundations. I actually saw Michael Beasley, new Laker Michael Beasley, is super involved, and I do think that is top down from LeBron. It's a really good example to set.
Meanwhile, Jeff Bezos is worth $150 billion.
Yeah.
$billion.
It doesn't do a damn thing to help anyone.
$150 billion. That's
so many billions.
It's so many billions.
It's
so many billions.
I would like to just shave off one of his billions and see what we could accomplish. I'll tell you what, this podcast would have some really sweet equipment.
That's true. Also, NBA players love the show Billions.
Yeah, I've never watched a single episode.
Me neither, but they all love it.
Everyone's recommending that I watch it because one of the main characters, the woman or wife, is a psychiatrist.
That's
like
right.
Yeah.
Does that happen to you often? Where like any show with a psychiatrist, people are like,
you should watch
watch
Sopranos.
Absolutely. Remind me, when in high school, I think everyone recommended that I watch Garden State, which was like really offensive to me.
Why?
I don't know. I think maybe like people thought I was like struggling with a deep depression or something.
There is a psychiatric element to that movie.
Yes,
too.
but it was like I was offended by it.
Yeah. I don't
Zach
blame
Braff.
you. I don't blame you.
Going back to the LeBron thing, I think we need to touch base on the defamation of these murals. We've kind of, in prior podcasts, we've kind of dismissed it as like a fringe element.
Yeah.
Which those bozos are fringe, but I think there is a representation of like, I've been talking to more like Laker fans that I had never met before who have kind of, were not to that degree, but were like admitted that they were initially not excited.
Right. Well, to me, there's a differentiation between Laker fans and Kobe stans.
Perfect.
And I think that there are some people who just are about Kobe, just love Kobe, and will defend Kobe to the ends of the earth,
But this doesn't, just because LeBron is here, it doesn't change.
We can all walk and chew gum at the same time. But I do think there's some mouth breathers out there that just don't understand that the differentiation between liking someone and also respecting another person.
Yeah, also to stake your entire identity on the man of Kobe Bryant.
Yeah.
That's just that says a lot.
Yeah, it does.
We
all love Kobe Bryant.
We all love Kobe, but
we dedicated a whole podcast about how much we love him.
Yeah.
But this is not a shining beacon of a human being.
No.
To stake your whole identity.
It's pretty pathetic.
It's ridiculous.
Part of me doesn't think that whoever is doing this is a Lakers fan. We don't really know. But I do agree with you that there is this weird element of Kobe fanatics.
That's part of Laker life.
Is. But I think that's going to change pretty quickly.
I hope.
If LeBron is anything like his former self,
and he will be.
Can you think of any other athlete that has engendered such blind devotion as Kobe Bryant?
Not really, because I do think that people, the public at large, disliked him so much that Laker fans had to really be on their back foot defending him for such a long time. So it's actually, and I don't mean this pejoratively to Kobe, but it's kind of like Trump, where it's those people are so entrenched in having to defend him no matter what, because whatever he's so despised by most people that you kind of become irrational about your devotion. It becomes almost cult-like.
But many people seem to have broken that spell and can appreciate the fact that the best player on earth just became a Laker by choice.
Yes.
Without the team having to give up anything. And so someone out there was like, I'm going to draw something sweet on the side of a building.
And by the way, those murals are great.
Beautiful.
Especially
So
the
tight.
second one was beautiful.
With all the Laker. Oh.
I loved that. It was, and they're very respectful, especially that one. They're not. Kobe's on that mural.
He's on it.
If you're a Kobe fan and you deface that, you defaced Kobe too.
Yeah,
you
they
moron.
They didn't think that through.
No,
So
I hate dumb people.
They had to just do over with white paint on it, right?
Yeah,
so it
pretty
doesn't
much.
exist anymore.
No, it exists. But
Well, there was a third one, right? There was a third one that wasn't
I don't
a
know
full
the third
mural.
one.
That was just a LeBron in a gold uniform without any number or name on it. That was on the right side. I think it's in Hollywood somewhere. And there's Jordan on the other end of the building. I was reading an article about this one as well. That one hasn't been defaced yet because the artist asked people to write things on LeBron's jersey. So it was we're asking you to deface
Smart.
it.
Yeah.
And he could just paint gold over it every time. And I guess
Right.
that one's been okay. No one's destroyed
I
it
should
yet.
have done that at my bar mitzvah. Whenever I think of murals,
Draw on Eric.
Yeah, I think of the namesake of this podcast, Blood In, Blood Out.
Oh.
The end of the movie
Yes.
is the beautiful mural.
Chicanos.
Exactly. Does that actually exist? That mural?
I don't think so.
None of us have
But we
gone
should
to
find it.
Yeah, we should do a
we should go to
pilgrimage.
East Los. One final thing on
Field
this
trip.
LeBron thing, and this is something that I would have found completely heretical. I cannot believe I'm saying it, but I thought about it during the Trump exchange when the last part of Trump's moronic tweet was about "I like Mike," referring to Michael Jordan. And I think we all kind of came of age in the 80s, 90s, and to me, Michael was always kind of the undisputed GOAT. There was never, and that was, you'd have to, it would have to be a freak occurrence to knock off that ledge. But I actually thought about it this week, and it reminds me of Muhammad Ali, who I'm not sure was the best boxer of all time, but I think is viewed as the greatest boxer of all time, because not only was he an amazing athlete, but he was also an amazing person who cared and gave back and had this kind of other part of his identity. And it brought into stark relief with how much LeBron is doing and out in front of issues, how lacking permanently Michael Jordan was. And in this instance, he put a very vanilla saltine of a statement out.
Through a spokesperson. And I do think that factors into my estimation of who the greatest of all time is.
I'm going to do a little twist on that, though, because I think the reason Muhammad Ali is considered the greatest, even I don't know a whole lot about boxing, is stylistically.
Yes, it's true.
And I think that's why Jordan is still considered the greatest, because he played
a prettier game.
Such a beautiful game.
Yep.
That revolutionized basketball.
That's true.
And LeBron, I'm on the fence right now. I could very much say that he's the greatest, but like stylistically, LeBron does not hold a candle to Jordan.
Right, it's not elegant.
And that ballet sense of
or even
watching
Kobe to that extent.
Correct.
That's why I defaced those murals. All right, should we talk jerseys?
Let's
I
talk
think we
jerseys.
should.
Because okay, so I saw my first gold LeBron James new jersey.
Where and when was this?
I was going to see Mission Impossible 6, by the way, one of the finest films of the decade. I'm not even being facetious. It's amazing. And
I've
I love
actually
Tom
heard
Cruise.
it's awesome.
I love Tom Cruise. I don't care that he's a sociopath.
Caveat, though, is Eli is a huge fan of this franchise.
Oh, I love the Mission franchise. That's what we call it in the know. I just want to say, as preparation for seeing MI6 Fallout, we watched Mission Impossible 2, Mission Impossible 3, Mission Impossible 4, Ghost Protocol, Mission Impossible 5, Rogue Nation, all in the week leading up to seeing Mission Impossible 6 Fallout.
Which one's your favorite?
Mission Impossible 6 Fallout.
Wow.
They almost go in reverse order. And by the way, this is the definitive order. Mission Impossible 6, Mission Impossible 5 Rogue Nation, Mission Impossible 4 Ghost Protocol, Mission Impossible 3 with Philip Seymour Hoffman, R.I.P., Mission Impossible 1 with John Voight and Emilio Estevez, and then Mission Impossible 2, which was not very good.
Which one was the John Woo one?
Mission Impossible 2.
That was a weird one.
It's the weird one, though he did have his signature white doves in slow motion.
He did have that. That's
also
pretty much all I
featured in Face Off.
I think I've seen all of the Mission Impossibles except for the most recent one, but I couldn't tell you a single
it's
scene
awesome.
from any
If you
of them.
ever want to go, I'll go with you again. Happily, even if my child is being born at the same time.
That's fine. You won't get in any trouble for that.
Yeah.
So where was the
jerseys?
theater?
Oh, the jersey, yeah.
I don't.
I wanted to talk more about Mission Impossible.
Playa Vista.
Okay.
Playa
It was
Vista.
I need these details. It
Playa
was a Playa
Vista.
Vista homie.
Playa Vista homie.
A white guy.
It was not a white guy. It was an African American gentleman.
Nice. All right.
It looked beautiful. They've gone back. So for anyone who doesn't know, the Lakers have gone back to a Showtime-inspired 80s jersey. The gold jerseys are spectacular.
They're gorgeous.
They're gorgeous.
The black stripe down the sides of the purple ones is
I think it's a deal breaker.
Odd.
Yeah.
Why is it so thick?
I don't know. I don't know why they've deviated at all from the originals. There's also the white shading below, which is fine, but I'm like, what? I mean,
it's like it's like they made the other ones just so that everyone would have to buy the gold ones.
Right. That's right.
So I associate the ones that recently got changed from as the Shaq Kobe era.
I agree.
Because that was our first championship was the first year where we moved into the Staples Center.
That's right.
Where we had those jerseys. To be honest, though, I've never loved those jerseys.
No, they work.
No.
The purple wasn't right. I don't know why they didn't have it was almost a bluish color.
I just didn't like those jerseys were like a trend. I don't even know how to describe them, but it was like it wasn't like a mesh material. It was like a silkish material.
You know what though? The early 2000s was a weird time for taste.
For all jerseys.
That was like a time when like
extreme.
Ashley Simpson was big. You know what I'm saying?
I like to call that the Mountain Dew jersey era.
Yeah, you're right. It was like extreme.
Yeah, extreme jersey. Everything was always like blasting off and exploding. And now I think we've gone back. We've taken it down. Jersey's a little more chill now.
I think the only ones that I liked from that era, which by the way they're continuing, are the Sunday whites, the Sunday home whites.
Yeah, those are not bad.
That was nice because those are also festive. I think Sunday games have a
Spiritual.
certain feel to them. Yeah, very. Yeah, God is in the house. God is in the Staples Center. So yeah, I love. Let me ask you a question because this is something I've been thinking about because I'm thinking about forgiving my policy of adults not buying jerseys.
Oh my.
For the first time in my adult life.
Would this be a Kyle Kuzma jersey?
So that's my question for you guys. If you were to buy a jersey for the upcoming season, which jersey would you buy and why? Dan.
Is there an opportunity to get a jersey that just says Bespris on the back?
I'm sure there is, but I think that's a lame move.
That's a bad idea.
Those guys who have that, I don't respect
No.
even more.
Yeah, I don't think I could pull off the jersey, and I've said this before. The Jewish back hair sort of eliminates me from jersey contention immediately.
But let's say
it's a bad business decision.
Nared up.
Okay,
you did laser
You
treatment?
nared
yeah,
up.
I did a whole day.
You
got
did a
myself
lot of upper body work.
Yeah, a
or
lot of
you were
bench-
really
Or you did the Steve Carell 40-year-old virgin.
like two pulls and a bloody chest later.
Yeah.
Geez, who would I get? Luol Deng?
So you're going with an ironic choice.
Yeah, collector's item jersey.
Fair enough. Eric?
Yeah, I mean, it crossed my mind to do ironic with like Beasley or McGee.
Right.
But I wouldn't do that.
It's also a very short-term investment.
Also, yeah, if I'm paying $120 for this,
Right.
At least.
I would go Ball, Ingram, or LeBron, and I haven't made up my mind yet.
Okay.
It would just be in the spur of the moment what I was feeling.
Right.
Well, no one could argue with you getting a LeBron James Lakers jersey.
No, I mean, so here,
And you're locked in for a few years.
Yeah.
Here's what I considered, because I thought, to me, it was between LeBron and Kuzma.
Yeah.
The way that I thought about it is, the Laker fan reputation is somewhat bandwagon-y. Now, I happen to not personally agree with that, and I believe all of us on the podcast are as far away from bandwagon fans as humanly possible.
Yeah, we've rooted for some bad teams.
However, yeah, come on. Sedale, Threet, Smush.
The Threet era.
Come on. However, in order to avoid even that perception of of bandwagon, I'm kind of leaning away from a LeBron James jersey, which kind of maybe indicates new fandom. And I think Kuzma feels like a solid choice. It's also, I feel very spiritually connected to him. So I think that's what I'm going to go with.
This is how great these uniforms are, is that we're contemplating buying them.
By the way, I'm getting one.
We're not even contemplating.
I have it bookmarked on my computer.
I want to get a T-shirt, I think.
I think that's a sound move.
Yeah.
That's a
That
much
is
more
sound.
solid.
I can pull off T-shirts.
But I got to say, that jersey is gorgeous.
Gorgeous.
It is really an attractive jersey.
It looks good.
LeBrona is not going to have diapers for like 2 weeks because you spent all
She'll
the money
be all
on.
right. She'll be all right.
I do have a good buddy. His name is Todd Robbins. He's a Lakers season ticket holder.
By the way, that sounds like such a fake name.
He's real.
Todd Robbins.
He's real and he is spectacular, and he has already invested in a LeBron James Laker jersey.
Good
and
for him. Shout out
I'm
Todd.
trying to figure out where I asked him to give me a whole, like a rundown. I think I found it. So let me see if. Let me take a minute here while we talk to figure out what the best parts are.
What about the gold shorts with like a white T-shirt, not a jersey? Is
I think that's
that a
great
reasonable move to go?
Are you
going to
get the one LeBron got? Because those are very expensive. Those are $500 shorts.
I know. I didn't even know those were. I thought he like custom made those.
No, those are on sale. You can get them because I looked it up. They're $500.
Yeah.
There's almost no amount of fabric I would pay $500 for.
By the way, if you bought those and a pair of ZO2 Big Baller
You're
brand
out
shoes,
$1,000.
you're out $1,000.
That's too much.
That's too much.
No, I was just thinking of going traditional, just gold shorts.
I think that's a great move.
Okay.
I think that's
where would
less
I
of
wear
a-
that to?
You play basketball plenty.
But
Yeah,
I
sure,
would
Jim.
I would want to wear it
To the
not-
farmer's market?
Welcome to West LA,
I take
everyone.
Mission
Mission
choices.
Impossible 6.
Oh, my God. You'd name the time and the place. I'll be there.
Would you recommend seeing it at an iPick so you can really get in the full?
I would recommend seeing it at a large screened theater. Like, I wouldn't half-ass this one and go to, your
What
a
made
tiny
it so good?
AMC.
I know that this isn't the point of the
Great
podcast,
rating.
but now I got to know.
It's paced a little bit differently than the other ones. I think it's less kitschy.
Are you a big
Tom-
Henry Cavill fan?
No, I am not historically, and he's very good in this because his physicality really pops off the screen. He's just a large man, and Tom Cruise is not a large man, and I think that actually plays really well plot-wise. Cruise is just amazing. He does all of his own stunts
And he's
as per
84
usual.
years old
He's
now. I don't know if you
he's
knew that.
Yeah, The Mummy was just a documentary about his life. He's just awesome. Like, every sequence in the movie is just like spectacular. Like, I probably said holy 5 times audibly. And not because I was trying to. I just like did it. I had to go to the bathroom about 20 minutes in, and I sprinted. I jumped over the railing.
So
and
you're
sprinted.
definitely going to have to see it again.
I missed the 20 seconds.
Part. You better time your
Well,
urination better.
by the way, Joanna had previously seen it while I was gone at a wedding, which I had said was okay. So I asked her, I was like, hit me step on my foot when it's a good time to pee. So it was a timed urination.
Well done. All right.
Have you found your thing yet?
I found my thing, and it's totally clean, so I didn't have to tidy it up. But he says This is a quote. "Ha ha." That's how it started when I asked him to sum up his opinions on the new LeBron jersey.
Sure.
"I just got it last night and put it on once, but I like the new design. I'm a fan of the Showtime, but not quite style. It's not as highlighter yellow as people online would have you believe, but it's not true Laker gold. Also, and this is where we get real specific, the fit of the jersey seems a little tighter than the old ones."
Well, it's the new European look, European cut,
that's true.
slim fit.
Svelte. It's a svelte
Also, it is an
jersey.
homage to Showtime, where everything was shorter and tighter.
So he says he has one of the mid-range $100-ish ones, size medium. He's not sure if it's a Nike thing or
I think
what.
he didn't get the official jersey.
You got to get the big ones.
$100 is not.
No, I think it's at least like 129 or something.
At least.
Well, he did say 100-ish. Maybe he was embarrassed to tell me he spent
maybe.
$180 on that.
You got to own it.
He says he prefers it a little looser, but he'll get used to it.
All right. Fair enough, Todd. Okay, so another thing that I wanted to talk about, I've been listening to a lot of punditry because I'm so bored with sports right now. And Kevin Pelton, who's a very good reporter for ESPN, crunched the numbers because he's a numbers analytics guy. And he had the Lakers 10th in the West.
The hell with that.
10th.
That's just wrong.
So when that was discussed on a podcast that I listened to with good national reporters, the question was posed to them, do you think that that's too low? And most of them were like, yeah, but we don't necessarily think they're going to make the playoffs, which I think is absurd. LeBron has made 8 consecutive... I know the West is very strong, but LeBron's made 8 consecutive finals appearances.
So let's do the exercise. Let's put who's in and who's out.
Okay. Go
Should
ahead.
we do it ourselves?
Yeah.
Golden State.
In.
Easy one. Utah.
In.
In.
Though
Easy
I don't
one.
think second, but in.
Houston.
In.
Oklahoma City.
In.
Are we all in? Is that the top 4 for all 3 of us?
That's my top 4.
Yeah, I think that's my.
And
top
by the
4
way,
too.
I think the Lakers are 5 in my estimation. But carry on.
The Denver Nuggets.
I think they're in. Eric?
Yeah, I mean, I think they're a bubble team. I think they're second tier.
So
Yeah.
they didn't make it this last year,
Yeah.
which means someone's falling out. Who of the other 4 teams, which is Portland, New Orleans, San Antonio, Minnesota, which of those 4 teams falls out?
T-Wolves.
Minnesota.
Minnesota falls out to make way for Denver.
And
okay,
I think
so
New Orleans could fall out.
Yeah.
to make way for the Lakers.
And I think Portland could fall out.
Yeah, Portland is the one I'm leaning to. And Minnesota.
And I think there's an off chance that Memphis could crawl in.
We forgot about the Spurs.
I think they're in.
Yeah.
I think they're in too.
I mean, they won almost 50 games last year with no Kawhi. And now they'll at least have DeRozan and Aldridge.
They lost Slow-Mo. Yeah, they'll
Yeah.
be okay.
I think they're
They'll
going
be
to make
okay.
it. Popovich is not going to miss the playoffs.
I think Oklahoma City is going to be better than people expect.
So just so you know, I may or may not have done some early wagering.
I hope you got in
Ooh.
before. That line actually got bet down a little bit.
I got in early.
Attaboy.
So I don't have them to win the title, but
You
I
sweet
picked,
degenerate bastard.
I picked OKC to win the West.
Ooh, I like that.
And
I
lose
would,
to-
I would get on that.
Boston? Toronto? Philadelphia?
I don't care. I think
You might want to go like a halfer on the championship at that point.
maybe.
They got him that far.
I took 2 teams to I took OKC to win the West, and I took Toronto to win the East.
I like those. I think Toronto's going to be damn good.
I think they're going to be really good.
They are perennially underrated in the East.
And if he comes back to form, they have the best player in the East, I think.
Yeah, I think Golden State is definitely winning again. And I
The
think-
title. Yes.
Yeah. You had predicted that you didn't think they were going to come out of the West, not just from a betting standpoint.
Well, I think if you look historically, like the Heat made 4 finals in a row, I think.
Yeah, but this is just a aberration historically. This team.
It might be. And I basically the reason why I didn't pick OKC. Oh, sorry. I have OKC to have the best record in the West.
Oh,
I should
okay.
say.
Oh, okay.
I have Toronto to win the East.
Yeah.
Okay.
I get behind those.
So, because I think Golden State, I think Golden State's best play
Yeah.
is to not mail in the regular season, but not stress too much.
They need
that's
health.
their
And I
move.
think Houston got worse.
They definitely got
So
worse.
that's why OKC, I think,
I
could
like that
sneak
bet.
in.
Yeah.
Your disrespect for Carmelo Anthony is
Yeah, I do.
yeah
I don't think he's a winner.
warranted.
Okay, so I'm going to do the other side of the Laker playoff argument. So
this must be hard for you.
It is. I guess the main thing is the question mark of LeBron's like full inness for this season, whether he's going to like just take a little bit off, knowing that there's no chance to win a championship.
Right.
So like his level.
Wait, is there no chance to win a championship?
I think so.
Okay.
0.
Okay. I disagree.
But I like where you're going.
I disagree, but
too many teams would have to get hurt. You need like this magic. You need like a meteor to hit an arena.
Let me though pose. I think by the way, I think you're both right. But just let me
TNT
pose you a different question.
Thunder game.
Let me pose you a slightly different
comet
question.
It's the arena.
All right.
Sorry, go ahead.
Let me pose you a slightly different question. If you're, let's say, the top contenders to win the title, to me, I have 5. I have Golden State. I have Oklahoma City. I have Houston. I have Toronto, and I have Boston. Who do you think of those teams? Who do you think of the other teams in the league they'd be the most afraid to play in the playoffs?
Did you say Utah?
I did not say Utah. I do not think Utah is in the first tier. I think they're second tier.
Then Utah is my who they'd be most afraid.
Okay.
They have the best defender on the planet, which is a big deal. And the Lakers have the best offensive player on the planet.
And just a stud offensively.
And that,
right.
And
but they also,
Mitchell.
who's their third best player?
Joe Ingles.
Yeah, Joe Ingles.
Come
that's
on,
correct.
man.
And I love Joe Ingles, but
that's taking you
come
far.
on. All right, let me ask, since you guys like Utah, the second best, who's better, LeBron or Donovan Mitchell?
Well, I feel like I'm being walked to. This is like a cross-examination.
I'm just asking.
It's LeBron.
Okay, who's better, Rudy Gobert or Brandon Ingram?
Rudy Gobert.
Okay. Sure. Who's better, Lonzo or Joe Ingles?
Totally different, and I would say Joe Ingles.
Okay.
Probably Ingles by a little bit.
All right. Okay.
If you had gone Lonzo or Dante Exum, I might have given you Lonzo.
Well, no, I was trying to line up the second and third best players. Or if you think there's someone else on the Lakers that's a better third best player.
Derek
Kuzma,
Favors is probably better than anyone.
I would
Lonzo.
rather have Kuzma than Derek Favors. And I'd rather have Lonzo than Joe Ingles. I think Lonzo is going to take a jump with LeBron. But anyway,
I'd rather have
LeBron
Lonzo
is a lot
2020.
better than Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah.
A lot better. Anyway, the point being, I think that of the teams remaining, that no one would want to play LeBron James.
So that's
Lakers
true.
team.
Okay.
Eli's calling Lakers championship next year. Okay. So going back to...
I'm so excited for the season win totals to come out. I just can't wait for Vegas. I don't care about ESPN's totals. Sorry. Continue. Eric, you were going to say something relevant.
No, it was just the fact of how much effort LeBron's going to put into this season, and always the question marks of how players are going to gel in a new environment. The thing is, with LeBron, it's kind of interesting to analyze players around him and whether they get better or worse with LeBron.
Oh, interesting.
So I feel like you're either a mediocre player who gets a lot better with LeBron,
right,
or you're a great player who can hold your own with LeBron. But in between is kind of a weird spot. I'm talking about like Kevin Love, like Chris Bosh elements.
You think Chris Bosh is not a great player?
I do think he's a great player,
right.
And I think he got a little bit worse
okay.
with LeBron.
Right.
But what about that big group of... Well, you talked about Kevin Love. What about that big group of guys that just were god-awful with LeBron James?
Right. That's my mediocre. Like Mo Williams became an all-star.
Right, but there are some guys that were kind of mediocre that became like embarrassingly bad when they played with LeBron.
Who are you thinking of?
Jordan Clarkson.
Right. But he was, yeah.
Sorry,
Anyone
Jordan
else?
Clarkson.
Anyone else that you're thinking of?
Well, I could try to Rolodex my way through some of these Cavs teams. I mean, George Hill was pretty awful after the trade. I'm thinking about post-trade guys, but...
I think it's a very good point, but I think that actually you have to throw everything out with this team.
Yeah.
Because he actually hasn't played with a team that's young. He has never played with a team where the players aren't formed yet.
So everything that I just said is to preface that I think all of our players are going to get a lot better with him.
Oh, I see.
And I think they're high IQ players, which separates them.
Right.
And I think so. I
I
think
love
they're
that
gonna
point
get a lot
about
better.
Lonzo in particular, who's just like that. the passing.
Right.
I'm losing my train of thought here momentarily.
No, I agree.
I'm sweating out my trains of thought.
Yeah.
Lonzo throws these fastballs that LeBron also throws, and you're going to see the ball moving around the court like nobody's business.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit concerned about Ingram of the Lakers' young core. I think Kuzma's going to be better with LeBron because he's got that outside shot. He's got the Mamba mentality.
Yeah.
Lonzo and the passing ability to move the ball around. Ingram, to me, feels like a guy that kind of needs a little bit more space to work.
a little time,
I think
too.
you're right on. I think he's going to have the toughest adjustment.
But he may... I feel like he'll be I think it's an adjustment period, but I think he'll figure it out. He's certainly going to work his butt off. We don't have to worry about that.
And it's going to be super fun to watch.
Oh, it's going to be the most
And he's going to
fun.
look great doing it, if we learned anything from the Express for Men commercial.
With our new uniforms, nothing can go wrong.
I hope LeBron doesn't make them wear matching suits.
It'll be with shorts, though, at least. So
That's true. All right. Do we have anything else before...
No, I was
the
going to
last
cuss
part?
out Kevin Pelton for putting the Lakers 10th, but I guess we can play a game.
Is it time, Eric?
It's time. We're going.
All right, guys.
It is time for Name That Laker.
Yay.
Hello, everybody. I'm Chick Hernia. Welcome live from Mar Vista, California. Today, playing Name That Laker, we have two contestants. Introduce yourself, contestant number one.
Hi, I'm Dan.
And where are you from, Dan?
I'm from Tarzana, and
All
I
right.
have double-jointed thumbs.
All right, very good. And introduce yourself, contestant number two.
My name's Eric. I'm from Encino, California.
All right, Encino, two guys from the Valley. You know the game. You know how to play. This is Name That Laker. I'm going to give you a series of questions, and you're going to name that Laker. Are we
go.
ready to play?
I am always ready. Let's do this.
Okay, an abrupt end to the music. I have very
Fade
limited
out.
technical capacity. All right,
Oh,
the crowd,
good.
we're playing in front of a live
Yes.
studio audience. Okay, very good. Okay, so the way we're going to do this, Dan, you will be ding, Eric, you will be dong. But actually, that's irrelevant because I'm going to just ask you a question, Dan, and then Eric, you have an opportunity to steal.
By saying dong.
You don't have to say ding or dong.
I
don't
will
know why
definitely
said
say
that.
dong.
I don't think this game's going to work
You can
out the
say
way we
dong.
thought it would.
All right. Very good. Okay.
It's all about
into it.
ignoring whatever the contestant says. It's just saying,
no,
all right.
No one cares about you guys. Okay. So, Dan, I go to you first. Here's your question.
Okay.
I should have put music under this, but I don't have it. The Lakers have 3 players who were drafted number 2 in their respective drafts. Can you name all 3?
Lonzo,
Yes.
Ingram.
Yes.
Those are the easy ones.
Those are the easy
And one of
ones.
these screwballs is going to be the last. Beasley.
Michael Beasley
Yeah.
is correct.
Nice,
Very
Dan.
Thank you,
good.
yes.
Wow.
I was trying to think of the screwballs, which one was considered the greatest disappointment. Sorry.
The crowd loves it.
Thank you, crowd.
Very good. So Dan is
I didn't
on
even
the
see them
board
come in.
with 1. Yeah, no, they've been lined up very early. You got to get them seated. Eric, question number 2 is for you. All right. The Lakers have 5 players currently on the roster.
On the
On the
roster.
15-man roster.
Mm-hmm.
Born outside of the United States.
Oh.
Can you name 4 out of the 5?
Oh, my goodness. Okay. Mo Wagner. Ivica Zubats. Luol Deng.
Good one.
And hold on, I'm just gonna kind of go through the roster.
You have
here.
5 seconds.
I'm going with JaVale McGee.
Boing.
Okay,
You got
Dan, you
Boyd.
have an opportunity to steal.
I'm going to go with the 3 he said.
Yes.
And Svi Mikhailiuk.
Steve Mikhailuk is
my
correct.
God.
Yeah.
Who's the 5th?
Wait a minute. We
Wait,
can
a
get this.
bonus,
We can get
a
this.
bonus.
Can Eric and I work together to try to get
Bonus,
the 5th
Let
one?
me give you a hint.
Okay.
Yeah.
Think 15-man roster.
Oh, it's,
Think this is probably someone who will not play this year.
some end of the bench.
Yes.
Not
Yeah,
Alex Caruso.
Nope.
Yeah, I'm not going to get this one either.
Isaac Bunga.
Oh, Bunga. I didn't even know he was on the 15-man. I thought they had
No, he has
immediately
a
assigned him to the
guaranteed
D League.
contract.
Oh, I'll be damned.
$1 million.
I thought JaVale McGee was like Barbadian.
I don't think so. Okay, so Dan, you are in the lead. 2-0.
Coming in hot. Powered by the banquet of beers.
That's right. Okay, so Dan, this next question is for you, and I do not think you're going to get it.
That's okay. I got a lead. I can milk this.
Well, anyway, spell Svi Mikhailiuk.
SVI.
Okay, you're on a good start.
Okay, I might be able to get this one because I'll admit the broadcaster in me had my weird little spidey sense tingle, and I watched a YouTube video on how to pronounce his last name.
Oh, okay, very good.
Mikhailiuk.
So you gotta sound it out. Yes. So language of origin.
But I'm gonna biff a Y in here somewhere.
Can you use it in a sentence?
Yeah. I just Mikhailiuked in my pants. Oh.
This is your thinking.
This
music.
is me. My Sunday Whites is what this is.
Yeah.
I'm going to miss it on the second letter. So I know there's an M at the beginning, but what I don't know is if it's a Y or an I.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to say Y.
Keep going.
Oh. K.
Keep going.
H.
Keep going.
What?
AI. No. There's no A.
That is AI is correct.
Oh.
Keep going.
LIUK.
Wow.
Yeah! Come on, baby.
That was super
Thank you very much.
impressive.
And you can hear the crowd going nuts for that.
Thank you. That's Svi
Wow.
Mikhailiuk. Yeah.
That was
Wow.
very
So
impressive.
you guys want it like only child syndrome, just sitting and watching YouTube videos of Svi Mikhailiuk pronouncing his own last name. That's why
It was all worth it.
It was all worth for this moment.
All right, the
Man.
next question goes to Eric. Eric, you are pathetically behind.
Yeah.
But this is a multiple choice question.
Oh, yeah. I dominate multiple
Eric's
choice.
very good at that. His
Very
SAT
good.
scores were through
Actually,
the
it's
roof.
not really multiple choice. You got to
Oh.
do a few of these. Match this current Laker with their idiotic antic. Are you ready? Ran into LeBron James, flopped, and took an 8-second eyes-closed nap on the floor.
Lance Stevenson.
That is correct!
I get
Very
a point
good.
for that?
You get a point for that.
Oh, wow. That was, all right.
Oh.
That was super
Dan,
easy.
the
Oh
next
man, this
question
is like
is for
lightning
you.
round. These should be half points. My lead is dwindling.
Inbounding the ball under the wrong basket.
JaVale McGee.
That is correct!
That did feel like Shaqtin' a fool.
All right, Eric. This one is for you. Sorry.
Michael Beasley.
Hold, Eric, come on. Learn the rules. You'll be disqualified. Received a technical foul before the game even started.
Definitely Beasley. What?
Oh.
What? Oh, my
Dan
God.
for the steal.
Oh, wow.
So it's got to be Rondo.
Rondo is
Wow.
correct. Very good, Dan.
I feel like I do have a vague recollection of that, but I don't remember the circumstances.
Yes. I don't remember who it was with, but I saw it. Okay, Eric, the next one is for you.
No, I think it's Dan's turn. He
No,
stole
got
that.
the steal.
Oh, okay.
Just whatever. Making up the rules. Wears a wristwatch around his ankle.
And both wrists. That is Michael Beasley. Because I saw the interview on SNY New York.
That is correct!
We all have entirely too much time on our hands.
There was an interview where he was wearing 3 watches.
That's correct.
One on each wrist and an ankle. And the interviewer was this woman from SNY who totally wanted to bone him. It was
Oh,
like
wow.
a really like
Wow, a weird
flirtatious.
turn.
Yeah, so really. Oh, they were talking. This is what they were talking about. Michael Beasley was proposing that the guy who knew that you only
Eric.
use 10% of your brain
Eric.
had to be using 11% of your brain.
Eric,
was
you're
this one of the
preempting a
questions?
different
Oh,
question. Well,
It's Dan's turn.
We'll come to you when that comes later in the show. All right.
I thought the
The
question.
crowd loves it. Okay.
You know what? I'm excited that he's now the only person in the Lakers wearing something around their ankle. KCP reference.
Oh, very
hey-o.
good. Very good.
Thank
What's
you.
what's the score?
Yes, thank you. I needed
It
that.
is 5-3, Dan. But hold on, we're not done. Just by the way, another quote from that interview that Eric was referring to. Michael Beasley said, "I don't have swag. I don't have feng shui. I'm not cool. I'm just balanced. If you see anyone with a watch on their leg, they took my balance." All right, very good, Dan. The next question is for you.
All right, I'm locked in.
Same Same premise, under name that Lakers with the idiotic antic. Inbounding the... Oh, wait, I think I said that one.
Yeah.
Headbutting the basket after a dunk. Headbutting the basket
I got this
after a dunk.
Ooh. Can we reuse Lakers that have already been...
Yes, you may.
So because I was trying to eliminate all the new bozos, but this felt like a new bozo kind of thing.
This is a new bozo.
Headbutting the basket after a dunk.
You got this, Dan.
I actually don't think I got this one. I'm going to go with Lance Stevenson.
That is correct!
Oh, that was
for the win.
Lucky.
Nice.
That was a lucky guess.
And Eric, the last one.
Okay.
Actually, we've gone all through all of that.
Yeah.
All right, Eric, question 5 is to you. The Lakers have had success drafting players between 20 and 30. Can you name all the players on the current roster drafted in that position by the Lakers or any other team?
Oh, that's a hard question.
Ooh, all right. Well, I'm going Josh Hart, Kyle Kuzma.
This is much more relaxing when you're not on the clock.
JaVale McGee.
Oh, boing.
I should just stop guessing JaVale McGee.
Yeah, you should. That's your
downfall.
kryptonite. Dan for the steal.
Okay, so we had Hart and Kuz in there.
That's right.
How many are there?
There are 4.
Okay.
Wagner?
That's 3.
Oh, wow.
Okay. This is where it's all going to
This
come
is the
apart.
hard one. Not drafted by the Lakers.
This is a non-Laker draftee, so one of these other chodes.
One of the other chodes.
And it's not JaVale McGee. Thank you to Eric for
It is
knocking
not JaVale
him
McGee.
off. I feel like Lance was a second rounder, so I'm not going to go Lance, and that may be my undoing here.
Might be.
Is it Rondo? Hey,
Dan
Rajon
with the steal.
Dan,
Was Lance a second rounder? I think
Lance was earlier in
I
the
thought
first
he was-
round.
yeah,
he
he
was
was
like
early.
18 or something.
Oh, okay.
Dan with a commanding 7-3 lead.
I got you.
But Eric,
I got
the next
you, Noble.
question is for you.
JaVale McGee.
No, that is
It's gonna
incorrect. Brandon Ingram is currently listed at 6'9" and 190 pounds. Which, by the way, first part of the question: do I weigh more than
You
Brandon
definitely
Ingram?
way more than that.
That's great.
a
You
half
don't get
point.
no points for that, but that is correct.
That's half
Okay,
credit.
are you ready? Eric?
I'm ready.
At his fattest, how much more did Shaquille O'Neal
I love this
weigh
question.
than Brandon Ingram? And you have to get within 10 pounds.
Okay.
So we're guessing the difference in
the
their weight.
difference
Okay.
in weight.
Okay. I'm going that
Brandon Ingram
It's like
is
an SAT
190.
question.
Shaquille, I'm going 330, 340. So I'm going to go 140-pound difference. Wow.
You must have been off by like a pound.
Oh.
'Cause I feel like at his biggest, Shaq
Dan
is
for
like
the steal.
he must have been like 345 at his biggest, and Eric probably missed by 6 pounds.
Well, what are you guessing?
So I'll say 150 then.
Wait for it.
Still
It's still
trying
too
to-
low. Oh man,
Eric for the double steal.
What did Dan just guess?
150.
Oh, 160. Keep going.
There it is.
Wow.
Wow.
The correct answer is 170. Shaq at his fattest was listed at 360 pounds.
Holy sweet moly.
Eric on the board with 4. Dan, you're up. This
Shaq-
is your question.
Shaq's a big guy.
Which of the following is not a track on Lonzo Ball's rap album, Born to Ball?
Damn it! I knew I should have listened to this thing.
And yes, in the title, Born to Ball, the 2 is a number. A, putting in work. B, living lavish. 3,
Well, that's definitely
C,
on the track.
money talks. D, ball life. E, grind mode. Which one is not a track on Lonzo Ball's album, Born to Ball?
I'm gonna go with Money Talks.
Oh, yeah, that's definitely right.
Oh,
What? Wow.
that is
Eric!
a track.
For the steal, would you like me to briefly
No,
list them?
I would have guessed Money Talks too, but
That is a track on Lonzo Ball's album.
Wow. Living Lavish, Grind
No,
Mode.
Livin' Lavish.
My fault. Grind Mode.
Ball Life. Those are the 3 that are left.
I'm trying to think
Wait,
of...
And putting
left.
in work.
Yeah.
Putting in work.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of what Eli would have made up. I'm going inside your head.
Good luck. Trust me, I thought about that.
I'm going Ball Life.
Wow, Eric!
Oh.
Ball Life is
stolen.
That's from knowing Eli since we're 6 years old.
That is very good because I tried to outfox that exact logic. All right, Eric catching up with 5.
Oh,
it's
he's
7 to
coming
5.
after me.
This is an exciting game of Name That Laker.
How many damn questions we have left? I'm nursing this lead. Oh, there's a lot.
There are a few. I didn't think we'd have that much to talk about, but we did. All right, Eric. Wait, sorry, Dan. This question is for you. Since leaving the Boston Celtics, Rajon Rondo has played for a buttload of teams. 4 of them exactly. Can you name those 4 teams?
The Sacramento Kings, the Dallas Mavericks, the New Orleans Pelicans. Do the Lakers count?
No.
No, they don't. Okay.
Sorry. So including the Lakers 5.
And the one that's going to elude me. Probably the first one after leaving the Boston Celtics, and I'm not going to get this one.
You have 3 seconds.
Yeah, I'm out. I got nothing.
Eric.
That's
For
amazing.
the steal.
You named all the ones that I wouldn't have gotten.
Damn.
The Bulls.
Eric!
Oh, the Bulls. Son of a
with the
gun.
steal.
Last year.
Yeah, and they
Guys.
almost well, that was the year before. Last year was the Pelicans.
They very much booted him. It was contentious.
The Bulls?
The Bulls.
Yeah, the Bulls.
Yeah, but
He had that feud with Dwayne
but
Wade.
he had that great playoff series.
He did.
did.
He almost, and then he got
It was
hurt.
against who? The
I
Was
want
it
to say it was
Boston?
Boston.
I think it was Boston. Damn you, Chicago.
Guys, the game is now 7-6.
Yeah, I'm cooked. The pressure got to me.
The crowd is eating it up.
I should have
Wow.
said nothing. My best move there would have been to say no teams
That's
at all.
true. You set it up for
Absolutely.
Eric. Well, that's the thrill of the game. All right.
Poor strategic move.
Okay, guys, here we go. This is the final round.
Oh,
The final question. And it is a speed round.
Oh, is this one where we have to buzz in with ding and dong?
That is correct.
Okay. Which one was I again?
You're ding.
I'm
You're
ding.
I'm dong.
And Eric is dong. Let me get the mood music. So this is a game we call Who Said It?
I really hope that the mood music is keep the heads ringing.
I don't. I only have this
Oh,
weird
okay.
I
study.
hope it's living lavish.
Oh, maybe I should put on. But sorry, guys.
It's a copyright
This is
infringement.
it. I
Well,
am technically unable to
We'll
do
add
that.
it in post.
We'll figure it out. Okay, so the way this game works is I'll give you a quote, and you will tell me who said it or who it was said about. Simple enough? All right, chick hernia. Okay, so remember, ding and dong. Dan, you're ding. Eric, you're dong. I was hoping to block some more shot, but Brandon hop in front of me and block some shot. You guys are not understanding the concept of the
Dong.
speed round. Eric,
Kuzma.
that is incorrect. Dan,
Ivica Zubats?
that is correct.
No, it is not. I went with...
Wow, oh my God.
So, it was...
It was in broken English.
Yeah, that might have been a bit of a racist round on our part.
All right, Dan.
we won't spend any more time.
Yeah.
Are you guys ready?
I feel good that I took the European tack.
Question number 2.
Oh, God.
I'm your favorite player's favorite player.
Is Derrick Rose on the Lakers now?
He is not.
Oh. That's a ridiculous statement.
Dong. Josh
Yeah.
Hart.
That is incorrect.
Ding.
Yes.
Lance Stevenson?
No. Eric.
Dong.
Yes.
JaVale McGee.
Wrong. Dan.
Ding. Michael Beasley.
That is correct.
Okay.
Wow.
Dan.
I don't know that I should get a point for guessing
You
four.
get a point.
3 misses.
These
is
are
not
the
great.
rules, and
Okay.
they are
I'll
set in
take it.
stone. All right, next question. Sometimes he was the best player on our team, and sometimes he was the best
Ding.
player on
Lance
the other
Stevenson.
team. That is correct.
Said by, I believe, Kevin Pritchard.
Kevin Pritchard. That is right.
I got
Next
that
time,
one.
let me finish the quote.
Well, I knew that one.
All
it wasn't
right.
going to be a fourth guess.
The next one. Only 1 year I was done with the Bruins. Slaving for free, I was offered to move it. Millions of dollars, I took it. I'm
Dong.
human. Eric.
Lonzo.
That is correct,
Yes.
Eric.
Thank you, Dan.
That is, I believe,
That was a
lyrics
gift.
off of his album?
That is correct.
Yeah.
That's from Livin' Lavish.
Oh. Not, what was the, I already forgot what the fake one
Grind
was.
mode.
Ball
Oh,
Life?
Ball Life.
Ball life. All right. One of you is going to know this. If you're only using 10% of your brain, you don't even
I
know
can't
that
take
you're
this one.
using 10% of your brain. If you're only using 10% of something, that means you don't know the rest of the 90.
Oh, Dong. Michael Beasley.
That is correct.
Yeah.
Eric.
It sort of wouldn't have been fair for me to try
No,
to buzz
you were
it.
very honorable.
Yeah.
I actually learned that in residency. That was part of Psych 101. Yeah.
All right, are you ready for your next question? I haven't played defense in a couple years.
Oh, this is a Laker?
Said publicly.
I thought that was Jabari Parker.
Dong.
Eric,
Michael Beasley again.
you may have a chance to steal. Dan.
Oh, he just remembered who it was. I haven't played defense in a couple of years. Oh, this is former Laker Julius Randle, isn't it? Oh.
Dong. Rajon Rondo. Dong.
Ah.
That is correct.
What was Julius Randle's quote?
I have no idea, but he is not a current Laker.
Oh, had to be current. I thought maybe you were trying to
Current.
slip one by.
No, I only did limited research. Okay, the next one is gold and purple. Gold and purple.
That was the quote?
That's the quote.
Ding?
Yes.
LeBron James?
No.
Oh, that would have been my guess.
Who would say gold and purple?
Dong. JaVale McGee.
No, but a
One of these times.
a good guess.
I'm just.
I'll give you a hint.
Ray
You've
Lewis.
already named this Laker.
Well,
feel like we've named
all
them
the Lakers.
Michael Beasley?
No.
Dong. Brandon Ingram.
No.
Ding. Did you already say Rajon Rondo? Rajon Rondo.
No. Who has a poor grasp of the English language already established in this class?
Dong. Ivica
Ivica
Zubac.
Ivica Zubac is right. Eric. Guys, it is a tie game.
Oh, man.
Gold and purple.
Gold and purple. Okay. This is a two-parter. You have to get both parts to get the point.
Oh.
Who said this is now a conversation between two people? So
Okay.
each
we
person
gotta
you
get
have
both?
to get right.
Okay.
The first person, who was Sojourner Truth? The second person, that is Paul Pierce's niece.
Dong.
Eric,
Ball and Kuzma.
which order? Who said which?
Kuzma, then Ball.
Eric! Very good.
That is pretty impressive. Well done.
All right.
Was that a tweet back and forth?
That was a tweet back and forth. Very good, Eric. Very good reasoning. Okay. There's only 2 questions left, and Eric now has a 1-point advantage.
If that's the one I'm going to lose on, I feel okay about that.
Here it is. Your next, second to last question. I love Fortnite.
Ding.
Yes,
Kuzma.
that is incorrect.
Oh, son of a gun. But he does love Fortnite.
Dong. Josh Hart.
Josh Hart is correct.
Ah.
Yeah, I
My
would have thought it was Kuzma as well.
Josh
Yeah.
Hart is a Fortnite fanatic. He does the Fortnite bandage rap after he makes threes.
I
All
don't
right.
even know what that is. I'm very old.
This is the final question and worth 2 points.
You got it, because otherwise I've lost.
Otherwise, it's not exciting.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
3
This
points.
is a tricky
3 points.
question,
Mr.
so
Hernia.
pay very good attention.
Okay.
Did you say 3 parts?
3 points.
Oh, 3 points.
Worth 3 points.
Are you ready?
I can't pay attention. to
Name-
3 parts.
The Laker with this quote.
No words at all. Are there words coming?
Luol Deng? Dong? Luol Deng?
Incorrect. I will do the quote one more time. Are you ready?
Are you doing something with your hands?
He's doing something with his eyes.
Throw out a guess, Dan.
Ding. LeBron James.
Incorrect.
Dong Rajon Rondo?
Wrong. What am I doing?
You're just standing, staring.
What am I saying?
Are you speaking with your mind?
You're not saying anything.
That's correct.
Dong JaVale McGee?
Wrong.
This is
This is not going great.
I
am standing dead silent.
Ivica Zubats?
No, we already know he says gold and purple.
What?
Standing
What's
silent.
going on right now?
I feel like if I
You
solved
guys
this
are
riddle,
not being particularly clever.
standing silent. What are we missing?
My clever guess was Luol Deng because he just
He does not play, but he does speak. This person plays but doesn't speak.
Ding. Lonzo Ball.
Incorrect.
Dong Brandon Ingram.
Eric! All right, and it's over. Eric
Dong Kawhi Leonard
is the winner. Kawhi Leonard would have also applied, but Brandon Ingram says nothing. Nothing. Eric, you are the winner. What are you going to do with your prize money?
I'm going to buy a ticket to my other favorite game show, which is Shazam on national television.
Beat Shazam.
Beat Shazam. Excuse me. It's my favorite TV show, and I don't even know the name.
You're doing just as well as this one as you did on the Brandon Ingram silence question.
Have you guys seen Beat Shazam?
No.
No, I would never watch that.
Yeah, it's the greatest show on TV
Is
right
it?
now. Jamie Foxx is
He is a national treasure.
Yeah.
He's
I do
a
like
talented
Jamie
man.
Foxx. Yeah.
All right, for all of us here at Name That Laker, my name is Chick Hernia, and I'm signing off and bidding you adieu. All right.
I guess we're officially done, aren't we?
We're officially done.
All right. See you later, everybody.
All right, take care.
Word.
This has been a Hoop Ball presentation.